Today we talk about falling off the wagon, fast food shortcomings, and the Depp v. Heard defamation case. The lack of professionalism is real. Or are we expecting too much? Any objections can be sent to our Instagram or our website, totenotster.com. Sustained.
Hello, my name is Edwin,
And I'm Jeff.
And I'm Frantic.
and together we are Tilted Not Stirred. What has you guys feeling tilted today, guys? What's going on?
So, after a few months of sobriety, I finally fell off the wagon. I'm playing
Sobriety?
Magic. Yeah, I'm playing Magic again every day for the last
What
4
the
days.
Dude, I thought never again.
Yeah, but then the new set came out and it's kind of cool, and I've been
Looks
drafting.
like shit.
And then these
You
guys
gave
took
in-
me
you
to
gave
a
in
card
too
game
easy.
shop last week, and
You
that
gave
made
in
me
too
feel-
easily. No.
I'm
I'm disappointed.
Jeff went to a card shop and he smelled the aromas that were lingering in the air and was inspired.
He was enticed. Almost like a seer. He just became engulfed in the smells of
Neckbeard.
neckbeard and no showers.
To be fair, that store did not smell. Okay, I've only ever experienced that smell at Monster.
Oh no, he's already become
So,
accustomed to it.
okay?
that store did smell. It was a little tinge of funk, but I guess you got used to it when you're sitting in there.
The only smell that I mean, it smelled of food because the guy in front of us was eating. It smelled like Farmer Boys. Yeah. Unless the Farmer Boy smell was masking everything else, but all I smelled was the food.
Fucking hell, man. Now that you're talking about food, it reminded me of the dude, I am super pissed, bro. I am done with McDonald's.
How
Wait,
dare
dude,
you?
hold on. I just
am
got on.
done.
Dare you?
No.
I just got on this wagon, dude. What do you mean?
No. I believed in McDonald's. I was a defender. Heck, if we would have been sponsored, I would have been over the moon. No more. I have been disappointed for the last time. I will not be made a fool of. I will not be made a mockery of. Never again.
What happened to you? Where did they touch you?
So, this is a 3-parter. Part 1. This is all at different McDonald's, by the way. So, it isn't like just go to a different McDonald's. It'll be okay. No. 3 of them, and that is 3 strikes, you're out. I'm sorry, but you're out.
All right, let's buckle up, Jeff.
So
Story
one-
time.
I'm ready for this.
I was here, I ordered my quarter pounder. Well, it's a Big Mac with a quarter pounder meat and another burger for my brother. I get home, lo and behold, it's not there. And I said, you know what? This is my fault. It couldn't be McDonald's fault. There's no way they would forget it unless it was my fault for not checking the bag, right? So I gave them a pass. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. McDonald's is great. I won't get mad. It's fine. Chapter 2. I go another day, this time for breakfast, and I tell my brother about the amazing, amazing wonders of the McGriddle. I told him, I'm going to change your life, son. And he said, all right, well, you never steered me wrong. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go get this McGriddle, and you're going to love it. I go to McDonald's. I order breakfast. This time, everything seems good. Everything, there's shit in the bag. All right, everything's cool. I get home. These aren't sausage McGriddles. These are sausage biscuits. I've been bamboozled. Hoodwinked yet again. I said, fool me once. Well, you know what? Shame on me. Fool me twice. Well, now we got an issue.
Damn,
I ate my sausage biscuit. It was still okay. It was fine. It was no McGriddle. But I did it anyway, because you know what? I paid for it, and I ain't no bitch, so I fucking ate it. Anyways, 3rd strike, and it was over. This last Friday, I'm about to go to my girlfriend's house. We're going to go to the Laguna house with the homie, and Like everything's going to be cool. I tell her, "Are you hungry?" She says no. Obviously she's hungry, so I'm like, "You know what? I'm going to do the good boyfriend thing and go get food even though she said she wasn't hungry." I know she's hungry, but she's a liar. Anyways, I go to McDonald's. I order some chicken nuggets. I'm like, "You know what? I'm going to try the spicy chicken sandwich. Let's see what this is about." I'm feeling good. I go inside because the drive-thru is just crazy. 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass, 20. It's almost 30 minutes at this point, and I'm standing there like, shouldn't take this long. So Leslie tells me, "You know what? Why don't you just get a refund? I'm not even hungry." I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Fine." I go up to the cashier. I tell them the problem. The manager comes up. He's like, "Oh, are you sure we can get you your food real quick?" I'm like, I've been waiting for what is nearly now 30 minutes. I would like my refund. And that is all. "Oh, are you sure?" It's like, and then she went to go talk to someone. It's like, "Well, they said they called your order." And I'm like, I've been standing here. I don't want to get into it. Just give me my refund. I'm done. I get my refund. I walk away, and I never look back. I arrive at my girlfriend's house, and what does she say?
She's hungry.
She is fucking hungry. McDonald's has betrayed me. My trust, it made me look like an idiot. Never again.
All right, well, here's my question to you, Frantic. Within a week, you went to McDonald's 3 times?
No, this was over the span. I went like maybe once. These things happened like maybe throughout the span of 2 months.
Oh, okay. I was scared and
Yeah, I don't
worried.
go that often. No, I don't go that often. No.
Now, with the reliability of McDonald's, right? I've only gone to McDonald's during the weekday at like early in the morning, and it's been fine. But I mean, I've only been like 3 or 4 times total. Like that's not with you guys. That's 3 or 4 times total by myself. So I can't speak to the reliability of McDonald's. I also just became a believer. So what about Jeff? Jeff, who has the most experience. Do you have anything to defend McDonald's?
I have a lot to say here.
Defend their honor?
Yes, I will.
Go
So
ahead.
McDonald's is very,
victim,
very
Are you gonna
bad.
victim blame me?
Hold on, no,
Are you
no,
gonna
hold on.
victim blame me?
Hold on.
Okay, just making sure.
I let you tell your story, so now I gotta get it off. McDonald's is terrible, and I mean god awful at getting your order correct. So that's your mistake, Frantic. Like you said, I always double check the bag. Hell, I open the wrappers because my local McDonald's is dog shit.
That's
They
what we need to
forget
do
fries.
now? We need to open the
They
wrappers now?
Yes, they forget
Oh
fries. They
my
put cheese on my burgers. Yes, I'll
You gotta
give you
open
that.
it up. Open it up and give your burger a little tonguing just to make sure it has cheese as well.
No, I
Man,
don't fuck with
these
cheese.
kids, man. This is a perfect. I'm gonna let you finish, Jeff, but this is the perfect example of it does not matter how much you pay a person. It doesn't matter how much more you pay them because we know that the wages have increased for McDonald's. Does not mean they're gonna do their job.
Wait,
any better.
you just attacked our heroes, dude? The heroes that we shined and put on a pedestal during the pandemic?
I've been let down by these said heroes.
And we
far
very
too often.
quickly discarded them to the side, and now, continue to use like, oh God, I'd rather be a McDonald's worker, or you're a McDonald's worker.
So on to your second point, Frantic. That is also your mistake. You said at the start that the drive-thru was crazy. Well, let me tell you something. they prioritize the drive-thru. So you went in thinking that you were going to get your food quicker, when in fact, if you had just gone in through the drive-thru, you would have probably been better off.
30 minutes though?
Yeah. McDonald's is very shitty with customer
30
service.
minutes though?
Don't they have like a number for like a car per car in the drive-thru lane? They have to get it under like 2-3 minutes.
Oh, McDonald's has never been good at ticket times, dude. Never.
Oh shit. Okay.
Never.
Well.
Fuck them. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Their food is good. Everything else is trash.
You know
So
what?
Frantic says
Frantic?
he's done, but guess what? The McRib comes back every holiday season. So I'll see you then, buddy.
And you'll be crawling with your hands and knees.
I'll see you then, buddy.
No,
McRib buddies for life.
No.
You'll be savoring like a dog.
No. This is like a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
The McRib is like, you know how like you've already been done with this relationship. It's already been like a year or two, and then the holidays come up, and you get that text, "Hey, I know things ended bad, but I just wanted to say happy holidays, and I hope your family's doing well." And you just finished getting over this person.
Yeah.
That's the McRib.
It ropes you back in, dude.
And
Every time.
I will not answer that call. I won't
You
reply.
say that now. You say that now.
No.
You say
I
that
can't.
now.
I mustn't.
Be strong,
No.
Frantic. Be strong. I mean,
They're done.
I
dude.
just recently became a believer only of the single item called the McGriddle. But even then, I heard that they can ruin a McGriddle by overcooking it to the point where there is no syrup on the buns. And you have to order a separate packet of syrup. So, I'm only there, but my trust in McDonald's is hanging by a wire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nice to know that Jeff, the ultimate McDonald's fan, well, one of the ultimate McDonald's fans, understands that they have shortcomings
Oh, of course,
and
man.
they're able to be criticized. You know?
Even my DoorDash orders get wrong all the time, dude. I have like a 70% success rate with my DoorDash orders off of McDonald's.
What is wrong with these people? It's not difficult.
But hey, I mean, I just say in the app, hey, they forgot this, and I get a refund on that product, so it's fine. I'm chilling.
Really?
No skin
Okay,
on
know-
my
well,
back.
that's
Yeah.
cool. Okay. Well,
Speaking of fast food, I visited my local. So, I visited my local Papa John's, and I felt like an old person, an old middle-aged.
an old person.
Yeah, I felt
What's
like
wrong with Papa John's, man? I
Okay,
didn't know it was
so
a boomer pizza.
dude, I ordered my pizza, right? And it's right after work. I'm ready to just get out and then just pick up my pizza and, eat it on the way in the car, fuck it. And I walk in there and I'm appalled at the quality of these teenagers. I said, these delinquents made my pizza?
Oh shit! What the fuck? Wait a minute. Are you? What's the? How can I get offended by this?
He's belittling the working class.
What the heck, man?
The heck, man?
I am not belittling the working class. Just that specific Papa John's. I was like, there's not a single decent person in here.
Oh my god!
He's belittling the working man, just trying to get by.
There's
Yeah,
not.
what the heck, man? You're hecking hecker.
Hecking
No
hecker, man.
They're
No.
making an honest living, and you think that they're bad people. That's crazy.
The motherfucker who made my pizza is wearing basketball shorts, dude. I was like, wait, you guys don't have like pants uniform requirements at all? There's a guy that's like borderline shirtless in the back with an apron on.
What are they cooking up back there?
he's in a fucking tank top, like making my pizza. There's no hairnets on these kids. Like
Oh
they're all
my lord!
they're all
I was
tatted
like, "Where's the
up.
manager?"
and an actual shirtless guy comes up.
I was just like, what? I felt so old. I was like, oh my God, I am never ordering at this fine establishment ever again.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I was like, there's zero hairnets. This dude is shirtless and his pit hair is everywhere. Like, someone help me.
You didn't find anything in your pizza, did you?
No, I did check it though, and that's when I realized that's when it hit me. I'm like, dude, am I old? I was like, Jesus Christ, I could have sworn teenagers looked a little better.
Are we expecting too much? Have we grown up? Obviously, we've tried some of the finer things in life. Are we expecting too much from fast food?
God no.
Well, okay. You look at a McDonald's working area, everybody has a uniform. Everybody has their spiffy, either red or blue shirt, whatever the hell they wear.
Okay.
It's
And
true at
they're-
every fast food place.
I don't know about this fucking Papa John's. Dude.
Yeah, I was
I
about
don't
to say, I
know
don't know
what the
about
fuck
Papa
was.
John's. But every
Yeah.
time I go into Pizza Hut, they're all in uniform.
Hey, you go to Chick-fil-A and they're always
on
dressed to the
uniform.
nine. You'll never ever get any bad service or any kind of weird employee shenanigans.
Little Caesars, man. I always see them with the little paper hats, and they're all in uniform.
Mm. You know, one thing I will give the Zoomers is that at least they're out here working. You see, I think we've talked about it in a different episode where one of the top career choices nowadays is like content creator, right?
Yep.
You know, I'm glad to see that some of them are falling in line and realizing that, you know what? Maybe they got to start from the bottom first, just like the rest of us.
Yes, making TikToks in the break room of a Wendy's.
There is a lot of those.
I don't know. Maybe uniform. The lack of uniform kind of. I don't know. It made me feel pretty gross.
You
About
should
the
wrong
entire
us. You should
situation.
write a strongly worded letter to Shaq about the state of that Papa John's. I'm sure he'd get back to
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it was owned by Shaq.
Shaq brought the downfall. No, I don't. I will not. I will never blame Shaq. Shaq is perfect. But yeah, that's my food. That's
Well,
my fast
shit.
food escapade.
Well, speaking of lack of professionalism, have you guys heard of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case?
very loosely. Only like 2 memes.
There are way too many memes that we can possibly talk about here on this 1 hour segment for the podcast this week. But this shit is comical. I don't know if this is how every single court case goes, and like, you know how we don't always have the cameras aren't always on at these things. It could also just be because it's Johnny Depp and it's very hard to take him seriously, especially with Amber Heard's attorney. Have you guys seen any clips at all online?
Only
No, I haven't. Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
only the one where he's talking and he stops to look at the lawyer, and then he starts talking again, and then they say hearsay, and then he starts laughing.
Yep, objection, hearsay. That has gone. It's been a very common occurrence, and so if for those who don't know, and maybe just a little bit of a debrief here on a few of the lawyer terms, I guess.
Ooh, I know some of these. I've watched Better Call Saul.
So hearsay. I was gonna read the definition that I found online, but it's kind of trash. I guess I can read it anyway.
I can give one.
So okay, go. Let's see it.
It's loosely. It's basically just you speaking on someone else's behalf.
Yeah, so the very technical definition is that even if an utterance contains a factual assertion, it is only hearsay if the evidence is offered to prove the truth of that factual assertion. So it's very long-winded to say, if you say that someone said something, then that's hearsay because that's not you that's not like primary. You're basically saying it's secondary. And so you can't prove something is right by saying somebody else told you. And that's basically hearsay. Another one that's been thrown around is lack of foundation. So if there's a objection, lack of foundation.
Ooh, let me take a stab at this one.
All right, let's see.
It's basically when the line of questioning has you haven't gotten to that point yet, right?
Yeah.
So you're just like you're trying to establish someone has robbed a bank, and then you come in and say, "So you were at the bank in this time," and it's like, "Well, nope, we haven't gotten to that point yet."
Right. So basically, during a court trial, as the case goes on, you're gonna have to build up to like the final, like the climax, I guess, of like bam, this is it. This is the reason why we win. So as the court case is going, as you're pulling evidence, you're kind of like they'll say that they'll move that into evidence, and then the judge will say whether that's whether that is evidence or not. And so once it is considered evidence, now this is the foundation to which the rest of the case continues. And so if for lack of foundation, it'd be very similar to what Jeff just said, where you're already like on step 3 before proving step 2. And that's basically it. But yeah, there's been a shit ton of memes. There's been the Mega Pint meme, the Did I Read That meme? Did I read that right? So basically, like, so the Amber Heard's attorney and Johnny is testifying, and then it's like he reads something offered to him, and he's like, "Did I read that right?" And Johnny will said yes, and he's like, and then he'll read some more of it, and then he'll say, "Did I read that right?" And so he goes on and keeps doing this over and over. And I guess it's just a tactic to try to throw him off or piss him off, right? It's just a weird thing because it seems like it's a very clear-cut case, and I guess I should backtrack a little bit and talk about what the case is about, in case anyone's been living under a rock, like Edwin. So basically, this case is a defamation case where Johnny Depp is suing Amber Heard, his ex-wife, for defamation in the amount of $50 million. Amber Heard is countersuing for $100 million.
So the way I understand it is they agreed to a divorce, right? They agreed to just end it all and be like, "Hey, we're done here."
Right.
And she came out on a publication of some sort, did an interview where she ripped him a new one. And that's where this whole case stems from. Because they agreed to just leave it at that. And then she came out and said all this other shit.
She basically came out with an op-ed saying that she is a victim of abuse. And they were going through a divorce. So then, everyone obviously pointed at Johnny. And the whole defamation case right now is to prove that op-ed basically lost Johnny work. Which, I mean, it did, because, the Pirates of the Caribbean series, obviously very, very high-profile movie that he lost out on. He also lost out on the Fantastical Beasts, on the next movie, the sequel to that. So, this case has got to be the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, because it kind of seems like the lawyer, Amber Heard's attorney, is just like objecting to everything at any point, even if it's like not true, I guess. Like some of them, sure, he might have a point with the objections, but a lot of them are just, it kind of just seems to troll. And he's out here trying to use like magazines and tabloids as evidence against like Johnny's character. You had like this one was super weird. So a man is testifying. They brought it. So at this case, there's a lot of digital testifications, I guess. I don't know how you would say that, but basically people are testifying through a webcam. They don't have to be at the court themselves. So there's this dude that they brought up to the stands, one of Amber Heard's attorneys, and they brought him up there so that he can talk about how he didn't see anything. Oh no, that he saw Amber Heard's face, or that he didn't see anything like any bruises or marks, because she alleges that she is abuse victim, and on the day that, like, a very specific event where supposedly Johnny hit her, and she came out with bruises and stuff. Some people, like cops and stuff, have come out and said like, "Oh, I didn't see anything." Anyways, he was giving his testimony while he's in his car, and as he's giving his testimony, he's like wiping down the dash. He starts at one point he starts driving without a seatbelt on, and then he starts vaping. It's just like
The fuck?
the most bizarre shit I've ever seen. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. You have like the Amber Heard's attorney objecting to his own question. He basically asks a question, and as to someone that's testifying, and as a person starts answering, he says objection, hearsay, and then the judge just tells him, "Well, it's your question." So he's basically objecting to his own question.
Yeah.
One of the most damning things is a clinical psychiatrist that came on, and they were trying to disprove her as unprofessional. This is where the Muffin Man meme came to be. So the psychiatrist's husband, he brings muffins to the office at the instructions of the psychiatrist, because it's a high profile case, but you know that they're not supposed to talk about their clients, because it's kind of like, you know, part of the thing of being a psychiatrist. You're not supposed to talk about people's, you know, anyways. So then he becomes known as the Muffin Man, because there's legit a whole segment to this testimony where Amber Heard's attorneys are trying to basically get the psychiatrist to say that she told her husband about this case through the fact that he brought muffins to the office, because he knew that Amber Heard was going to be there. So he brought muffins. This is the point they're trying to prove. That he brought muffins because he knew what the case was about. That didn't go well. So basically, the psychiatrist, and this is a very damning testimony, the psychiatrist found there's no evidence of PTSD and that there was some evidence of personality disorders. So, boom.
All right.
That is, I mean, I've left out a shit ton of stuff. This case is hilarious. For those who don't know, all you gotta do is look it up on YouTube, and they have live showings as well. So it's real interesting and sad, because it just seems like they're making a mockery of our judicial system, but it's entertainment, man. It's entertainment. Amber Heard is expected to testify this week, so that will be, I guess, the close to the finale. We'll see.
So about things that actually matter, there's a leaked draft opinion that suggests the Supreme Court will overturn Roe v. Wade.
What's that one?
The abortion.
Uh,
The right to an abortion. Yeah.
So if it overthrows it, that means that abortions would be illegal?
Yep. That's kind of insane. But
Yeah, that's going to be a shitstorm.
yeah, that just happened as of 30 minutes ago. News of a leaked report. That's kind of crazy.
I really don't see them being able to pull that through. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
is
it's also a doozy.
It's supposed to be like on a federal level, right? And then courts would be
Yeah.
able to use that as a precedent for future
Mhm.
cases. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also a big
That's
doozy. Probably shouldn't get into, but that's kind of insane.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
we won't really report too much on that, but it's, I guess, something to look out for the folks at home.
Yeah, I mean, let's get back to pooping on beds and stuff.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's that too. So all this to say, do you guys think that we should continue having like these kind of high profile court cases like such a big part of mainstream?
There is an appeal to people's court kind of style like things. People watch them, you know, when you're broke and no cable. That's what it's at.
Yeah, everybody loves Judge
Yeah, and this is
and
real
casos
life.
cerrados.
The funny thing is that they kind of seem like caricatures, right? Especially because they're both actors. It's just kind of weird that this case is like a real case, but everyone's just memeing on it constantly.
I
There's
think
real consequences.
I think it would get people to understand laws and not be spewing bullshit like whenever they're talking or, you know,
I'm gonna have to
having
stop
an
you right
opinion.
there, Edwin. Speculation.
What's up? I mean,
Lack of foundation, objection.
I mean, it is
Hearsay.
it is speculatory. This whole nature of, you know, what it would do if things would just be publicized for everybody to see. This is all speculation, of course, you know, but I think it definitely would bring people some attention to the legal system and how flawed or lack thereof, like, you know, give them real opinions as
Right.
opposed to mimicking or parroting somebody else's opinion on whatever the hell they heard, you know, heresy or whatever, bringing that and basing their entire foundation on an opinion based on what somebody else said.
Yeah, I was talking a little about this over the weekend, and my thoughts on these kind of high profile cases being shown so publicly is that it's a lot better for people to talk about these kind of things and laws that will actually affect them in some sort of way, versus what did Trump say on Twitter, or versus like any other random political shit that's like not important at all, but it gets the people riled up. I prefer people to be talking about like even though the case might not seem relevant, but really what's going on here behind all like the comedy is the fact that you have a man who was physically abused. He is a domestic abuse victim, and he's a man. And there ain't a whole lot of high profile cases that look like this, right? And
Yeah.
so it definitely sparks a very interesting conversation, especially coming at a time with Jada looking toxic after Will slapping Chris Rock, and now you have Amber Heard looking like a bit of a psycho. It's a very weird time. Very weird time. Because it almost seems like, at least in these very few examples, it almost seems like men are getting some sort of benefit of the doubt. In the Will Smith one, everyone knows it was bad and he shouldn't have done that. But even then, some people were like sort of defending him, saying like, well, what did you expect when you're with a woman like Jada, for example?
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I get it, you know, especially with this Johnny Depp case. I guess if he did get assaulted by Amber Heard, it's definitely a thing that people should talk about, you know. It's one of those things that he shouldn't be ridiculed for, and abuse can go whatever gender, you know. Abuse can go both ways, or, you know, it's not just men oppressing women all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It go, you know, it brings that discussion to the table where people need to understand that they're flawed and that, you know, their actions have consequences and stuff. And this is it's good.
We're definitely living in crazy times, and I really want women to win. I really do. But they're taking L's left and right.
I want women to win, especially in that Roe v. Wade case, though. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, there's that L. There's like I just mentioned, the Jada thing, and then the Amber Heard thing, and then like a whole another can of worms is like the whole trans thing, like where trans rights are kind of stepping over some women's rights as well. So it's just like super weird that we're being like super progressive in some areas, and we've made a lot of gains, and then you see now like there's like some L's, and I hope that it doesn't like ruin the momentum, right?
Yeah, it becomes like a filibuster that people focus on and talk about these little things that aren't the main topic that people should be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's unfortunate, especially with a society that has such short attention span for anything.
Yeah, that is true. Where do we go from here?
There's only one place to go.
Where are we going?
To sleep.
I was gonna say something else, but the viewers, the listeners at home, can fill in the blank.
All right. Well, I shaved my head. It was pretty good. Well, not entirely, but shaved the sides of my head.
Oh,
And
you
then-
pulled a Jada?
Yeah, I pulled a Britney. You know, I was
Oh,
under-
Brittany. Okay.
I was under high stress, and I just started to shave my head. No, I was actually bored, and I really didn't want to have hair on the sides of my head, so I just shaved it all down.
So are
Took a
you
ways.
looking like Mr. T right now?
Not all the way, but I considered it, but I had already done the deed in the back, so there was no way I could have had
The
Oh,
deed in the back? What, did you shave your ass?
No, I had already shaved the back of my head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, I over the weekend I heard that that you're someone's celebrity crush, Edwin.
I'm someone's celebrity crush.
Yeah, man.
That's hilarious.
They're living a parasocial relationship
yeah.
with you.
That's pretty fucking funny. Well, at least I'm not offending your friends anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really funny.
That's hilarious.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's basically all I got, guys. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Oh, let's bring back a segment, Edwin's recommendations,
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Something
there
that
you go.
I just recently watched a movie called Cleaners. It was made in 2007. It has the best motherfucker there ever was and ever will on the screen.
Oh.
You guys know. You guys know who it is.
Who?
Who's the star of the show after I just said that sentence?
Shaft.
What? Who? I don't know.
Is Samuel
L. Jackson?
Jackson.
Yeah. Okay.
He also plays Shaft.
Yeah, he is. Oh my god, dude. So this motherfucker, right? The whole movie is about him being a cleaner, a person who cleans crime scenes.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. And then something goes awry, Something goes afoot and corruption and all that stuff, and it's pretty fucking great. Y'all should watch it. Yeah.
You saying that reminded me of a movie I watched. So it's time for Jeff's anti-recommendations.
Like what not to watch?
So I watched Sorry to Bother You. And
Okay.
man, I gotta tell you, that's a weird one. That's really weird.
Dude, I went to the theater wanting to love that movie. Just the whole premise just sounded, like this dude is just out here trying to make it. And it seemed funny. It seemed like it had the stylistic, it had the style of a Wes Anderson film in like a comedic sense. And I was like extremely hyped about it. But that movie, I don't know. Can you ask for a refund at a theater because you didn't like a movie you watched?
Actually, you can.
Some people do.
You
Yeah.
actually can. Yeah, that's a thing.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. But Jesus Christ, that movie.
It was that bad?
It's just weird, man. It's just so weird. Like, it starts off with him. He's a telemarketer. He's making sales. And then the guy next to him is like, hey, you're never going to sell anything like that unless you use your white voice.
Ooh.
And
Interesting
that's
strategy.
Yeah, that's when it just starts getting weirder and weirder. And it ends up with him snorting a line
Jeff,
of
hold on.
coke.
I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you
Okay.
there, okay? You're going to have to tell this story with your white voice, okay?
This is my white voice, man.
Well, carry on. Carry on, good sir.
So it starts from a telemarketer using a white voice, and it ends with him doing a line of coke while his boss tells him that he's turning people into horses so they can work more. And it ends with the main guy also turning into a horse.
See, the whole movie is like metaphors and all this stuff, but
They don't
They
land, man. The metaphors don't even
physic-
land.
yeah, they physically turn him into a horse. And in the scene where he's a fucking horse, like when he transforms into a horse, you can only focus on the fucking giant horse stick that
Well,
his character, yeah. It's fucking,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we'd all focus on, right?
it's insane. He's walking around, the fucking horse sticks flopping all over the place, and he's just like, oh, I'm a horse now. Oh my God. Shit's weird. And then he sees all these other horses with giant horse sticks, and it's just like, okay, I get where you guys were going here, but then y'all got too lost in the sauce.
I feel like it tried to capitalize on the success of Get Out, but missed on every reason why Get Out was successful.
Damn, that's a pretty scathing review there.
That's a good ass review though. That's
Hey.
that's real right there.
Hey, I
Jeff.
like this. Recommendations and anti-recommendations.
All right, Jeff, do we recommend the movie we both watched recently? That movie's fucking great.
Ooh, that was great. Yeah. I forgot the name of it.
It has Bob Odenkirk,
Yeah.
and the name of the movie is called...
Oh, it's Nobody. It's called Nobody. Yeah.
Nobody. It's hilariously and ultra violent, and it's hilarious because of its ultra violence. Y'all should watch it. It's a good ass movie. It's a good time. It's John Wick. It's rip off John Wick.
Great.
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right.
All right.
Well, I guess that brings us to the end of the episode.
You can reach us at our website, tiltednasir.com, or at our Instagram. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Remember to join us to share your questions and voice your thoughts on what has you tilted, not stirred.
See ya.